Sana Newman College Department of Nursing was a bra beja nurse for ntete ya hodo ni nyina ebi omu wokumase atwema chechiman ya ebe kwada so kasebo no enchiremu na yede emamu Edom kuma ya omo wa mrahye bedwafie mu kasakasa no omonkasa ye ni nyina no akofa nhehye ye bia colleges of health for ye omo tete nurse for no de ato ho no mo se wa ha mu chichemu aduasa omo de to ho ama asoye na na sa aban ye omo aya for mu protocol no ye de omo bewuram minority no so omo mpene ne empenechna isanzanya no kwan so kra eno no na kwabraminta akando ya woka bedwaku omutu agina e wa pomden sen so wo mrahye bedwafie ne friends ntwofo nhye mu na wo de ensam we atidwa
Benson na watwintem ni na krata bi free Ministry of Health ebabetu dwa say nipa bia no ohwe senka afi mu obekwa akogye ntete sa nurse fo no ontwentwen so kakra saa seminar so ama edom kuma ewo mrahye bedwafi eye commission ehwe apomden sam so de ababetu dwa say ensem bia Ghana ban de akakoma mpanifo da colleges of health ano say so person of adesuafo a ema won fam mmoro ohamu chichemu aduonum na emom no onsanyi ohamu chichemu aduasa ento ho ma ban say be aban betime de nkrofo pe ababerem no ebeyank Ghana aban entwe sansem ni nyina ensensan wonsem twefo nhia mu bi ekoso na onumnyamfo kwabena minta akando se hwedwabo so mrahye bedwani kasa ne wochim se kokoba ne sai bedu baabi no anesefo yebetete wo mu wo mamu no enya ade obenim di ne nam so ama ne de hawpa na abre oman ne krakra mu na opani de to se oman Ghana afi apema hankuna de okunmienu amamra no aye nhehye ato wo se Ghana ni babia ne krata ekura no ema na konyaman eko nursing training no onwo akonya so oko na emum na nya aban na wose otena baabi ade ne nkrofo pe eko hyehyem.
We, the minority in Parliament, are deeply concerned about the Ministry of Health recent policy and administrative directive to heads of nursing training colleges, which has resulted in the Council of Heads of Health Training Institutions ordering an immediate and infinite suspension of admissions into their colleges. Per information reaching us, part of these new administrative directives require nursing training institutions to reserve a minimum of 30% of their total admissions for the Ministry of Health to complete. Per official communications from the Ministry of Health to nursing training colleges, colleges are now restricted to admit not more than 50% of their capacities.
Ora komna minta akando eto aso echiremi se sa directive aban di aba no ekoba se eye adwuma dia na ebokwan ato ho ama wona wo aban afanko a na benya akwanya akwakopimo colleges of health akwakogye ntete ababeye anesefo.
We see these new directives as an attempt by government to clear a path that makes room for protocol admissions of party apparatchiks, candidates with deep pockets, and those who under normal circumstances will not gain admissions to get access to these training colleges. This, we believe, is a recipe for the unbridled corruption that has recently characterized all admissions into government institutions, be it the police service, military recruitment, teacher training schools, and now nursing training colleges. Certainly, this must not be allowed to continue. Underlying this restrictive admission directive is government's inability to back its manifesto promise with the financial commitment required. These restrictions on intake into nursing training colleges smacks of policy incoherence and pure insensitivity.
Abusafo yetwa kasebo no so na yekọ West African Examination Council for Jumadi mu WAEC omo na hwe oman ye nsohwe twere so omo da ba betu dwa se Ghana fo bi sha dabo omutirimu kan se bi fa omo ho a enokure bi animu na ba sa ese omudin ese gu omani masekura ka ho na pania ono na head of national office eya wo WAEC no na de nsem tu dwa eye Wendy Adi Lamti.
Ensema ahodoɔ pii ɛna edu baabi a temamufo ɛka ɛfa West Africa Examination Council ho sɛ ebia wɔn sohwɛ a ɔyɛ na nkrataa ne bi aba abɔnten ana enipa kuo bi ewu mu ɛtɔ nkrataa ɛma asuafoɔ saa nsɛm wei nyinaa ɛnam so ama mpanimfoɔ wɔ wayɛ aba abɔnten ade adehwɛdeɛ aba abɛto Ghana adehwɛ nyinaa anim sɛ mpɛmpɛn so nsɛm no akɔduru no ho akɔhia sɛ obi bia ate nsɛm bi ɛfa wayɛ ho na sɛnsene ne tirim a ɔbɛbɔ akyire na wabɛpie mu hɔ na wabɛgye mu ɛnkyire mu maame Wendy Adi Lamte and a head of national office waye on nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ nkasɛyɛ mu ɛna ɔde to so sɛ awerɛhɔ paa sɛ edu baabi a nsɛm a nokora bi anim nipa dodoɔ na ebu nsɛm ɛtena wɔn afie ne wɔn nnwuma mu ɛkeka fa waye ko ho na sɛ kɔkɔba ne saa certificate ahodoɔ kora waye de ma adesuafoɔ no ɔde fi ɔman mu kɔ baabi sɛ ɔde kɔ akɔpɛ adwuma na wɔhwɛ no mienu na kura mu ɛna ɔde to so sɛ nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ nya nsɛm bi ɛfa waye ko ho a ɛwɔ sɛ onya abotre no ɔgya ho hwehwɛmu ebi te sɛ naano ya de kokosi Oborgatanga secondary technical adesuafo kodwi apɔ na nam so ɛma mentemo ase course wo no edu baabi ne nipa bi se wayekfo na ehwɛ science so hwɛ ne so nanso na ye Commission for Technical and Vocational Training ni nyina ekoba ne sa na entwa yie kura.
Urge members of the public to refrain from putting out false information as this erodes the credibility of our examinations and also affects the acceptance of our results internationally. An office, we received numerous calls from both national and international stakeholders on the issue. Our dear friends from the media, we wish to gently remind you that it is our responsibility to ensure that we do not erode the credibility of our certificates by incorrect reportage. We therefore kindly urge you to authenticate information you come across regarding examinations. Our doors at WAEC are always open.
Alhaji Abubakar ene ye president Emma Charles opani so etwe na dwene kwan hodo a wayek befa so se be ya enwiamu ekoso won so hwemu no wayek betimi esia no.
We should also look at the possibility now that we are writing, maybe assemble halls are springing up in the schools. Why in collaboration with government can speed up that process and let us get as many assemble halls as possible in all schools. With that, if cameras are put all over and the exams are conducted in a large hall like this, it's very difficult to collaborate and cheat because everybody knows that the camera is on you. It will help minimize these challenges that we are having as far as the exams are concerned.
Ye free wayeke for sensemoni akọ otimantamu basa nkwanta ni nyina eyem from agyayi bia epaye ye gas explosion na omanfo bi ho aka no aban krache pania na mantam so afọ ya wo otimantamu ono abu Joshua Makubu akọ nsahwe ewo won nkyɛn a wonam so edi sika kakra ama woni a wo haw eto won no.
What are the measures? The mechanism measures no harder. Just say the Urubon na yede ato sinika kra. Yambo de rewa sorry mo. Yambo de ru mo media houses. Even in the mosque and even funeral garden biano. At the assembly member unit committee, then taking that upon ourselves. Because meaning say from the whole of Oti region, especially in Kwanta South and in Kwanta North, for using gas cylinder, it's actually increasing. And this increase here. As I say, it's very unfortunate. We don't see that.
Hydrants are the only source of means of we fighting fire because we use water a lot. But indeed, you get to certain communities that there is no water to fight fire. Then the biggest fire tender that we have is about 3,000 gallons water capacity. Then you get into certain level of fires within 5 to 10 minutes, the water is exhausted. You need to move that tender in looking for a hydrant to replenish. And definitely the fire will not be waiting for you. So we'll be talking to the public, we'll be talking to certain facilities that need to have hydrant. We'll be talking to water company also to assist us because installation of hydrants is not in the hands of fire service. It is purely for water company. If you pick your bill, 1% is being paid to water company. That is what I've been challenging the media to pick up this issue where they are taking the 1%. Meanwhile, they are not making hydrants readily available. So if we have hydrants readily available with a specification of 100 meters interval along the roads and even in the communities, when we get to firefighting, we connect our hoses while continue firefighting, and uninterrupted water supply will have been there without any challenge.
Abusafo omanya so ya ehwe nsuwa na fe ahonedie hu nsem so sanitation na water resources etu na mo bi se ebedu baabi no Ghana ha obi abenya agyanan wo ne fie taba no so na chefa oye wo mo se de be ya ninya no ebe fofofo e de amaye de santi oba kumase a amansira ni kropon ada ntem nwotwe ye friend se GKM no wo mo aka bomu a wo mo adi dwuma sonko bi wanante monten so wura fie mu ama nyumo nyina omakwa omokyerɛkyerɛ manfo sɛdeɛ obi ya obetimanya agyanan ne bi owura David Opon Daako na oye Swame environmental health officer okyerɛkyerɛ mu anamo awutu a obetimanya bi na nuachi na engineer George Asiedu a oye project general coordinator di tuja sɛ enedia on ba yentan abepe bi sɛ ya nyina so na ya nya bi a daachi bi no yemom na ebetwa kwan pa Abai botae ne say emfinsia bese du a ede animi enro no na fie bia ewo Ghana ha de omo ankasa nya agyanan a obetimi agya onan ewo so a onkwa abonten enkogya nan ensi sebe eye kotia anase emiamia hodo ya ensem fata emu ahonedie ne sante odi dwumadie bia ba wo sisi agyanan ede ama efie bia ohia toilet ne bi na no na aka ho bie ya onam aso ya ehwe ahonedie hu nsem so ya odi sa adwuma no na wabodwa data ewo Swame municipal sa amansire bese nwotwe na aka bomu a omunam afiefie mu ne nnwuma mu ne monten so kyerɛkyerɛ omanfo ekwan a obi befa so enya sa agyanan ne bie ɛho ka ene ho hyehyɛ ɛna afei sɛ obi begya na egu baabi basa ana obadwo so basa no ɔhawa ɛde bebrɛ yɛn owura David Opon Daako ɛyɛ Swame municipal director environmental health ɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu sɛ ɛkyerɛ yɛn
GKM household toilet project na yɛyɛ na GKM household toilet na yeye na ye 8 municipals na wo Ashanti region has massive and a mepatwe na 8 municipals no aye Swame father so curriculum asokwa mapon e so awotafo e na ya ka bomu a ene yesi ye wura magazine da bia na omu ye adwuma wo Swame no yama obia ate yabodawura mo mate household toilet na ye no ensem said the bear if you bia betenya agyanan bia said the Ghana ban enhyehyɛ etie no Ghana ban hyɛ ne kyerɛ sɛ o se fie bia agyanan bia wo ɛno ti na ne yɛhyia ha na hyia na yɛhyia ha no yɛ wɔ yɛn mpanimfoɔ bi a wɔn firi nkran aba a wɔn firi sanitation ministry a wɔn abɛso yɛasene a saa 8 municipals yɛ ama wɔn di nyinaa no yɛn nyinaa yɛaka abom a yɛwurawura fie mu yɛwurawura nkɔfoɔ adwuma mu na yɛabɔ toilet na aba a yɛ abɛɛfo no ho bɛwo sɛ de bɛyɛ a obiara bɛtumi adi bi akɔ ne fie na toilet no sɛ de sitiɛ no ɛboɔ no a yɛ ketewa bi sɛ wobɛsi complete toilet na ɛyɛ 1,200 ɛna wobɛtua anka nyɛ aban na asɔ yɛase na anka toilet ne boɔ no ankasa no ɛyɛ 43 million tete hɔ sika no a yɛ nnɛ 4,300 Ghana but aban afa sika no nyinaa ɔsɛ yɛntua 1,200 per a yɛ 12 million wei no ɛbrɛ no ɛda so no ɛnɔɔso bebree saa enti ne yɛpɛ sɛ ɛnnɛ ne kyerɛ yɛ a obi ɔpɛ biribiara ne bra anyɛ saa bɛdu baabi no wobɛka sɛ wobɛpɛ bi but na yɛwie na ɛtwam
ɛno akyi ɛna engineer George Asiedu a ɔyɛ project general coordinator ɛwɔ dwumadi a ɛrekɔ so no mu no ɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu kyerɛ ɔmanfoɔ sɛ seesei deɛ wɔn mmom na gyina aban nan mu a yɛbɛ fie ne nnwuma mu kyerɛkyerɛ ɔmanfoɔ pɔ ɔmo kyɛw sɛ ɔmo nyɛ agyanan na obi a wanyɛ bie no anyɛ so tie sɛ mmerɛ ne twa mu a na sɛ ɔmo saa ba ofie na ofie na bi ni hɔ na ogyigya ɔnan ɛwɔ mɔnten ne mmeammea ahodoɔ nsɛm fata de ɔha bɛbrɛ ɔman na saa brɛ deɛ na afɛ na mmara no ɛne obɛdie nti ɔsrae sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛmfa ɛho ngyem na yɛnya agyanan bi ɛwɔ yɛn fie mu
Everyone
Abusafo na ehia se obi abɔ no homoden na agyanan no otumi enya bie Oyerepa TV so ne na osi akasebo e na de bɛyi ya home so ya bɛsan ba bio
Wadri aye Ike Herbal Clinic ayarese fie ankasa na yedri enkuda hodo etuwo se diabetes kuro se ne ekuro na ye wakoduru bia ye wadru aye de beka wama wukuro no awu britia wa bi enkase mu nyarewa hodo se bia ye ka akwanhia na wanya na okase ni mu abu pen wuntimi nya hwe Ike Herbal Clinic se ne ye wo doctor fo akuku da ma wo mo ye nhwemu afa habama eni nubuna ni nutan ho no ye wadru de beka ama britia wa bi ho ato hepatitis B krade na ye awo sem krade ne omo wontafo ne ahenasade se wo mudi adanse ani se stroke na ayewo se ne ye be massage wa ma waduru anom no eni na anu nansa wankasa na ho ato wa wukoi Ike Herbal Clinic ewo adjuso Zongo Junction yen telephone number 0243 035898 ye wo notice paroni balm ene herb care ointment obenye nrai bie tuato ewo ba bia ye tu herbal aduro dodo anado ani a Freddie Mens, Danny Herba, Habbe, Misty, and Afe Colinak.
Yamo akwa ba ye to akase bono so na to ye mantamu e na ye ko aban krache pani o elembele mensi mu ono abu kwasi bonzo e na de nsem bi atodwa wo chemu se oman no se ye de anihwe ba bia se ye pesika na se enkoye o se ye dane ye ho kakra na wahwepe tatakra ma hu se ye nchehye ye fofra mpanifo betumi aye na wodi wani aba ho no ani se kube ye betumi ama ye ni akọ na ye ni kọ ho bebo amoman na nyesika efremu pa.
This year's theme, repositioning Ghana's coconut sector for accelerated industrialization agenda, is a response to the growing need to diversify Ghana's traditional export trade through aggressive supply of coconut to meet the shortfalls in our trade and export balances. This agenda, however, cannot be actualized under unsustainable economic environment, explaining why the African Coconut Group and her partners have resolved to reposition its drive towards Ghana's industrialization agenda through this event. Our distinguished CEOs, to promote and export coconuts, the African Coconut Group will continue to collaborate more closely with all actors in the coconut industry to stimulate trade and investment in the agri-food sector in Ghana in order to improve productivity and value and job creation, and also strengthen the existing structures to support the value addition and push for more exports in order to realize more foreign exchange earnings.
With the little research that we have done, if we paid attention to coconut and got a little over 100,000 hectares of coconut under production, we should be able to save a lot of our current crisis that we have faced as a country. Because if there's any non-traditional tree crop that has export potential, it is coconut. Recently, with the discovery and production of oil and gas, it looks as if all our attention has been diverted towards oil and gas. But let us not forget that oil is a finite product. It won't last forever. The maximum lifespan for a well is about 25 to 30 years. The same way all the associated industries, the gas, everything, it's all finite. But coconut agriculture is here with us. It's been here with us since Adam and Eve, and it will be with us till maybe the next coming of Jesus Christ. So why don't you invest a little more time, resources, attention in the sector that is capable of giving us more foreign exchange and which is also sustainable? As I look around and as we were inviting the coconut farmers, you will realize that the average age of the coconut farmer, the average age of a farmer in Ghana is about 50 years and more. What does that tell us? In the next 10 years, we are going to have a very aging farming population.
For ye free Elembele, Nafe, Yako, University of Ghana, Legon, na a for ya omochra de efa asase ho ene niam e won sase mu eye geology no omo no school for akọ eye mfanteman no mo koya e wadwumakuo bi wo ha de omo ya ne se omo papa yabo e me hunu asase mu na omo eye ewo ya lithium project eho na asuafo ene omo teacherfo akọ a enema adwumakuo ne ye no omo akọ
I abesi anyoma bebre. I say our class I electricity tray. Oh, maybe lithium or hard spodumen, but we don't know what it is. Inti hana yabanu. Yabesi anyoma bebre. Nyoma na yetete our class ni nano. Yabe we say yeah. Nyoma say wo ho. Yeah, omunta yes I dey with my students who dey ekoso. Aboami. Mesi anyoma bebre because akoye theory na ye baba na ekotro but sisi amabaha de mabeti nyama bebrase ayara ne echo classroom no ene ne ekoso wa ha no esusu e wontem nti se onya akonya bi sei na se wo de school kwala ne baha no ma be hu nya ekoso nti ne ama omonti ase o classroom no betumi ate ase so mo baha o me hu esanso siesie o mo nti da chi so wie school na se oba edwumeni mu a eboa no on chana tese wate ne ma sena tese wa peke aha nti akwenya bi se ne eye a eboa adusua
oh lithium na ne nom de car battery sesi ano em se wiasim em se amon person be use petrol ne diesel bio nti on be se cars na on be ni na on ya ne electrical nti bia be use batteries na on be use on person be use lithium batteries na amon dia power car nti em se no anti na yes adwuma yi wa
from eguzi eba ebibimanda wetum wadokon gold timber bauxite and on gold ebas infantiman ha yes we chefa yenyan on lithium pempen your infantiman municipality lithium na we pay ha abozan before what the one zama wetu ebesi a we na wo hwe mobaya wetum yenya bi wodasum aye amankoko Ghana na lithium me was wetum de car battery and now phone battery ampo on have been wetum de wetum wonya ahwazo no wetum ama yetu ye de ye oya course na make us say you oya za adusua fa wo fi University of Ghana Legon wa ba ha na obosua mabaya obenya lizi papa e wo lithium me ho e na oyepa nisu wetum we pay ha ami and music chami mizani wo fasami Central Region
Yegusua ewo ngomesua ensensemu ni fififi mantemu aba asante mantemu hanoma Garden City University College ye wo Kenya ase a ewo Kumase aye wo munhia mudie kase pa ya etosu dunan na de pie free mu de ye nsantwe ni oyokoba na nakwa free yesia ho na owo ho emu amane boni
Wojumedie ni mu oto nsa efre titiri ni enintini ama wadi wonim die ebetai echire Kenya se hene nana berema Fredua Ajiman abebio ekasa ena odi efutu ema wana wawie sukuu na oba montin so nyina se obei omfa wonsa emeye adwuma sedebe ya ebeboa Ghana empuntu ene ne nchechire na Ghana intimi nkone ni mensense ne ayehunu sese
sukuu a ibi sukuu ya dem abodin krata ehyemosa Emily Jibebe, the so many bros say, Eminana, Abet Apa, Yamisone Dae, na anko ba bia no no ani krom Kenya ase ana odi sukui ebiduae temesre eskufu a nyame ena moso ema mo be school wo Gardens City University College ase se bo wi school na ena mo ho de Ghana akoduro nyame ya mato na se nyame edi bibi hya mo sa efa oman yi ho a yesese mo fa ne kre ene akomapa efa som oman nyame do bia kobra office kese bi ana sese ukofie na unsanka adwuma kra mesese obetrase na wasre nyame na wasu do besuaye no nyame be ya domo amase wo so what me bie bibi abo oman ya fa komapa na ye nyina ya fa som oman na oman enkonkan
Chino, Kofa by Emma Suku Point, Mr. Albert Aqua, and so Sania was see a share Sukuno ase, and in Pempen so a trade and Ponyankopon, Eddie Sukuno, Abidri.
Second class and a numbers in one crown. Thomas, also Christian. Numbers of sign and office. Yes, if I know now, what you send me now in Pin is an almost commercial list to be of best places to administration, management, surprising your school number 2. At the end, I started in Kitten. You hope say that was
for ye free Kumase na yako enkran mantimu Greater Accra ayatama New Town ene yakudro na farefo a ho no wono demu a osre aban sa abanye bibi ema wo mo do mo hwehwe ane say eye premise fuel na wo de ko esuo so koyi nam no eho akwatwe kakra wo so a amanfo bi nam kuntuna se kwan so ene eto di a ema odwumadi
to ye to nam wo kona no yesu ye bre so petrol na kosra nam no share de beba no no share kosro first na petrol no wo fom no nam no mo de ba mo yisu tentem na anasa se sample de petrol ye nya bi kra omo to no mo di so no mo to ama omo this e be yanko government na nkasa omo obi mbo no nkasa be ton petrol na nka boat bia ba ku bia udi wo reference factory ho ya petrol bia dey say the petrol ne ba ye bo udi a na ye bu ama ye bo we di ani ye bu ama nka ye kosa sa kosa nka ye pass dey say ye bre se mba no kwa bi aka ye kosa bia na mo ne ye be na say be 25 cedis ni petrol ni ti aton 10 cedis
oba you about ye petrol anukwale ye magbone yin be ni baale ifa ya wo ya ke leji baba o ni yo bi ene lele ekoje choko ekoje ga ekoje ninyanu ekoje winiba ekoje apam ekoje pram ona eko ameje ni tamato mu edenje leji ni yo bi ene efa dongo ya no fa leji ni je samangbe fe ne ba bi ene e wo keji petrol ba ne ge petrol ya fa ya me fa fe petrol
baba still and sweet sweet so pa bancho no boy na petrol ni santa petrol ni was on sweet kra na mani dosu over 30 to 4,000 na ma obia ni fish na airport so petrol ni ndu bia na me odidi say petrol ni bana onu na sa illegal ni so ni say yere de betuma atwa ba petrol ni ntumi ba enfa ni say me border ana me onyanko bi ono nyi kenu on fishing betuma to amane no no so wa den wa ko ni connection
Uguso nyumenu si akase Oyerepa television eso ye dan ye ho na ye de agudie mu nsam ene anigide akase atoaso
Oi, Obi Mwamio. Obi Mwamio. Mebani Wo. Oi, Obi Mwamio. Obi Mwamio.
Mama, medasi, Yankupon Shaupa. Who do want come banu wi? Now only driving school we abeti ma me de miracle.
Ghana had here driving school no eye ba kope. Eno ani J-Back driving school. Ya ewo Kumasi go from Oben Honors Hotel. Boso ba kope eno de kire wo betimi de car ye bibia. Ya wo pese wo ye. Eni ka sebo wo mu ne se. Won car sa odidi dwuma wa hye wo nyina no eye fully air condition. Wo fra kiri ena wo ban so a o hostel wo hono mu a obenya ba bia da kama na wasua wa de. Eno anu se wo fra wo mu asem ba etienti.
0240684078 0240684078
J-Back driving school Kachie Nimde Fie.
Abusia anyumre so ye na wase se ohwedi asanteman Ghana agiatum Oyerepa TV maso se agodi mu nsem chefa wakase num ye di ho enkomo nkofo nkroso nsem ene afisem ne abobo no anyumre ye de dan wo sports lawyer ne the only sports lawyer in Ghana football ye sha se afi Kumasi Asante Kotoko omaso ye me no kasa yi wo mo enkran pumpuni mantem wo enra wo ebo ayonkofa kansi wo che Panthers FC ebo mo ekanaya Panthers FC eti ekanemu mienu.
There are periods when we become tired and then the fiscal leaders are pushing you to be able to do what? Come on, you have the energy to be able to do. Give it all, more especially for yourself, more especially for your teammates, and more especially for the team. And when you make your teammates a great player, you are the greatest. So try to help each other. And there are periods when you are losing your head and you need a teammate to be able to conscientize you, to tell you that, come on, don't lose your head. Stay in the game and become who you are. So depend on each other to be able to take your this club. You know, remember you are the champions and you are the ambassadors of Ghana. So it's not just about you. It is about you holding the flag, the fabulous flag, to the shores and beyond. So I want to wish you very well in the preseason. I want to wish you very well in the season that you are entering in, and then I'll follow your progress.
We Didi Germany ena otene kano enra ewo Adjeriga no training ground so ena okoya wodna no disem ekokoto players nanim na ocheche nsemu etro mo se ene no obekoso afolo team no de omo players mu hia bia nso omo enfero na ono Didi Germany obecheche mu e de atro mo se omo nko na omo konkote Ghana nim ewo CAF Champions League no we so move very well ewo season a yeberuam num Didi Germany we kabaje league with Asante a lot of trophies and oje ema club no yonko na Kotoko and the Panthers highlight no yemfa nto aso. Yanko enko phone crosso na yanto aso emfa info enra Serie A Monday night football game back on etimi etoja Juventus etenafie ewa Alliance Stadium etimi ehemiensa Sassuolo entimi ansi ekanemu adabraka Angel Di Maria and a first goal and sample and akoko piema other goals no enso to assume highlight.
Straight at Perin. Di Maria saw the run of McKinney. Crucial header. Cuadrado. Colombian lays off. Alexandro's ball in. Di Maria opens the scoring for Juventus. His first match here at the Allianz Stadium wasn't the sweetest strike. Lobbed Consigli. It's Juventus 1, Sassuolo 0. This man certainly has. Vlahovic holding off Ferrari. Goes down. Penalty. It is Dusan Vlahovic. Scores! Juventus double their lead going into the break. This is Danilo. Di Maria. So close. Trying to guide it. Curl it into the far corner. Di Maria. Vlahovic. Juventus in.
So, almost start here with 3 points, 3 goals. Angel Di Maria, Nidi can say, and Sampo and Dusan Vlahovic at the 2 goals at Twaso, Ama Juventus, our Allianz Stadium. Young call English Premier League, Enra, our Anfield, and Ramfa. Ama Liverpool quite 1-1 Crystal Palace Eshebako Emma Liverpool and so it's me Eshebako 2 goals na ebemuno na say Oche Luis Diaz na a cracker Winfred Zaha and so enyane de yonko na inkotie Jürgen Nobet Club nensemwa. What did you do?
Thinking about all the circumstances during the last week, we really thought, meanwhile, that we have a witch in the building because it was crazy. Every day somebody else had something. And in the end, we still could line up a proper team, put the opponent under pressure, played the way we had to play, wanted to show reaction. I saw that in each situation. The stadium was there, and then you concede a counter-attack, and they finished the situation off. In this moment, you saw how good they are. But that didn't happen too often, and that's because that's a sign for how good we were. And so, yeah, 1-0 down for half-time, but actually a positive feeling in half-time. We can turn this game around if we go back to how we started, because first half, last 10-15 minutes maybe, we're not that clear anymore, played a little bit too much into this 2 lines of 9, if you want. Then we lost the balls, and that's when we conceded a few more counter-attacks. We wanted to be there smarter again. Yeah, and then 50, I don't know exactly which minute, but pretty early in the second half, Darwin gets a red card, which is obviously not okay and not cool. But
Eno Jürgen Nobet Club ena HM say first 15 minutes no na Liverpool they are ball good football na mum no omo call first time no me say oba second half the boys ni betimi aye djuma no nyina mu no nya say result na opena nsa kan ye epra edi Liverpool nya eno nsem no edi etudwa yenko Patrick Vieira na so ye ono manager ema Crystal Palace or the atudwa say nyamianim ene rekrenie enra gamer etudwa obone mante number so Crystal Palace manager.
I'm really pleased with the team performance. I think to come to a place like that, you need to defend well as a team, and I think tonight we did it. You just have to look at the game and look at the quality that they have on the field, the number of situations that they created. We needed a big performance to get the points, and we did it today. With a little bit of luck, you can win that game, but I don't take away that, you know, we face a really strong team, and even with 10 men, the quality is there, and we need to be well organized. We need to be well disciplined to get those kind of key performances, and that's what we did today. Not a bonus. I think you always fight and work hard for any kind of points, and at the end, you know, when you
Eno trene Emma Crystal Palace Ninsema what the 2 Patrick Vieira NHM say Selco venue bit say Anfida hono supporters Emma no number 12 Emma Wamuntu body at such quality team na unya 1-1 draw ewo Amfeda a good result and with a bit of luck obitima win game no eno ensema coach ni two dwanwumre nyina no so na agodi mu nsema anwumre ewo kasenum no yemfo nyina NC sports lawyer ni the only sports lawyer in Ghana football yentwe homra ye ba MFK beba na aniji kase no odi ato so.
Abusianfo ebema mo akwaba ede mo aba enigidie kasebo no eso midin de maame Frimpoma Crunchy MFK for short na yenhwe Ghana movie industry no nanse na manfo ka se eye wuwu na nyankopon ya dom ama bema baako a na wagigi Ghana fo ni ewesi ni twadwuma nimu Alex Kofiedu ya dodo na afre na jako ababonten ya wo kire se enche bia woni wayosimo ebe ka bom ama Ghana movie industry yekuma wudu no yetimi asan ama na sori agina ne so na bra woni nsentwofo etwetwe nkomo en wogina so ede afutuo ema mabunu se wonfa wonsa enya adwuma na yenya pentem enya me ho no na afenso ebu mapa ya esempanimfo no yemfa ma wo mu
movie no le continent fie kakra emfie bebre Ghana fo ankasa ana asa to nsa fresh e da bi panyi ofie ye India ye wono ye nsa mfamra ntime ne okasai masa be so movie industry ni mu a ye sa de aba abonten a ebe ma wo mu e ka dem a o ma chade ni ka ye no o mbe sa fe so no ma pie nti wo be hwe a ya sha ase a me ne wayosi ya za de taplata aba abonten die se Ghana fo ani ade ye de nan ebe kan nan ba wi a industry no ebe sa peja te se kan no na che se ye nimu an ye me actor me musician me businessman me dinai me asofudi ba me ti asofu kura ba me ti asori ise me nu shi ade me hwehwe se abrantie obakọ no toti sebi boni we ho nanso me ka de be boa wa brabo de betimi am watutu anamo esi ye ufa ebe boa kire nipa atwa ha hia nyina se de ye nyina no ebre bi beba ye beko mfie kakra ye die ya aka ye nim abrantie ababawa tutu anamo si ye hwe wa brabo ye di nokure bu pani nati wani manipa mejiri ye se ebasa nyankopon so ebeka wa hime
na chese de owason wontie futu ejeko edema emabunu na yebo ede ransom fofom na watwe wieye na yankasa mra hyebedwani ye owo ningo prampram onimonyamfo Sam George wane ne yire Vera wonum eware ye emfihie dunie na wahye ho fa akwaso dem asako renew vows no na bra dwumadie ne koso na sabia papa ne de to fom esa so Mike moto nyoma na yire no o Vera nkoa na wanto dia kwa ma be kwa do be ye de papa Yeah, to ansem no so what's my own na just one na worry mfinhie dunie enti we yesa check kra pe baby ne gina. Yeah, to ansem no so na watwe we ya ensem bebre ene sisi wo my Ghana mu. Ukopie mu ewo amanone a dwumadie bi ekoso ema ya nkasa baba waba ko obonyom ya waje ntre ha ewo nkofo ma so wiyala okopie dwumadie no ase ema shatter movement shatter wale nso ekobi a abasobo bi anka ese de ma wiyala ewo nipa mu no amaso na shatter de no ena omode man wo stage ne no ena wiyala ekoka ho nsem se shatter ene ne mpanimfo ene bo ho ban a wankwaje sa ni munyam no ena shatter se da bi enye sa na tie wa kirekire mu ede akira baya na wono so aba abonten e pa shatter chew so wode sa asem kese no eto ne so
bom bom ti bom 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 we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get. We know we will.
Jumadi bi ekoso ewo America abuchime mu aye fene se Summer Stage Festival ekoso ewo New York City. Na jumadi na se no event organizers eto nsafre Ghana nyumtofo ekukuda mienu. Wato nsafre Nuela Riela aye dodo na yeta friend Riela afi wato nsafan ede fre Charles ni amaye bono mrane se Shatta Wale. Jumadi na se no ye no kwa na wie ya wabobbo Ghana nyumtofo mienu a wato nsafre mu no wabobbo mu abaso. Jumadi no kwa na wie ye no wade Shatta Wale abaso bode no wo friend wo dom nenim ema na wo bode no ma dom no boje no so ekwa no. Edru se wade wiela ede ebema no wo friend backstage no wade ma no wan fa man wo nipadudu nenim. Eno ya baba won yaw ema wanje award no nti osan okokotro to the Facebook page se Shatta Wale ene ne team no ena etietie nenim sa fi se omo no ma makwan ma event organizers no amfa na award no amman no stage omo so enyim tuni a wiase na omo ho no adenti na omo tietie nenim sa ene nam so ma Shatta Wale afa phone afa dunya na cheche se mu ache ne se bo de course no menim hwe enye bo afayo na 17 mpo eye bibi sa on fan check sanse nipa na efun eno so nam so ema wiala so ehu se de anu nya Shatta Wale aka no eto aso mu nti woja bibi amanaka enei one santile bi sanyum to for enuafo sanse omuyina Ghana ena omotonyum edi pagya ne di
Ajay baby ede ye to aso na Miss Ghana eye maba wa won ho ofe ye wonimu de wono makansi a afibia Ghana fo eye ede yi ababa wa ba ko emani di kan e wo mayimu na wono aye kansi ni nyina awie no wakwa akogina e wo wiase amansan de nyina ye frɛ ne se Miss World na no kwasiada e na dwumade no eba na wie ya ababa wa ba ko ye wo firi no ton empatam wono wono e na hwiri di kan a emrahye badwane wo mpesoa no so okujeto ablakwa e de abasobo e ma no a wahyebo se echigina papa bia wode bema baba wa no e wo Miss World ni mu no wo hyebo se wo beye ama no
Miss Ghana 2022 eba na wieye ewo na wotwe etwemu edwumade ni na ba na wieye no na baba wa wo free from mantem a ye fra ne se Miriam Kolasi Tojagbo ene ade ahenche no ahye ne se Miss Ghana 2022 enam so emamrahye bedwani a wo North constituency onimyamfo Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa akotwera to Facebook page akobo abaya na abaso se wate from mantem enimpa na wotainachi awo nkodin a wako ama enimnyam ni bi aka from mantem titru Northton constituency no watainachi ehwe se Miss World a ewiase nyina beauty pageant a okwakosi akan ewo Ghana edin mu no omonso so emwe biara constituency wo eno ono akasa personally emwe biara obetumi ede abo ababa wa no obetumi ede abo no ma ne kwa okono so odi nkunimde ene ahenche no abafie ne titru ene de dwumedi esi nenu so se wobehwe na afei ye maame mu a anase ye papa mu a omumfie no kɔ nenimu no obehwe na afei wabo omu ewo musika sam ene omontoto emu no omodada setine no foundation na wati ode bebo no ono so behwe na afi emu bi ohia no otumi ede ama no ma foundation so etumi ayekra behwe
abusuafo ebegina we so na ye de anigide ensem ni nyina asina kasebo no atoa so maame nyako ene oduyefo ene de toa so midin ede maame frempoma crunche MFK for short madam wase
yada baba isa ena MFK ase so mo de agudie mu nsam ene agidie mu nsam a ewo kasebo mu amayen ama hodo so nsam ena yedi wie kasebo no na ye sha ase na ye kwa America man mu ni nyina ne se America man mu mpanimfo bi aye hwehwemu o mahu se Liberia aban mu mpanimfo bi dwiri mu die kata se sha ne proye bukata ena asha wo ma enu nti no ma hye ama mpanimfo aye hwehwemu a Jojo Ponria ya wo ya mampani wo Liberia wo de so ato wo so eso mo nye hwehwemu ebo wo mo a ye betwe wo aso mu eden
America mine edit abuato empanifo miense bia one Liberia mampani George Oponwia ebu aban no ni nyina ye ketalehye ene project sampanifo ne Nathaniel McGill Chief of Staff a onukuru ya eye Minister for Presidential Affairs ena Sema Sarenius Cyphers Chief Prosecutor nipa baako aka ne ye Belchiwe ye nam so ama Liberia mampani George Oponwia eyi sampanifo nyina afri na mamumu a wahye bambu nyumako ni se won hya ase no nye hwehwemu fa saa nsɛm a America aban no ɛka fa mpanifo yi ho ɛyɛ Chief of Staff ne deɛ sobo pa nipa dodo ɛwɔ Liberia memu ne America memu ɛde bɔn no sɛ so obi wɔ America memu no pɛso obi bie dwumadie bi ɛwɔ Liberia memu a ɛyɛ ade ɔpanyin bɛgyina damdie na wasa ahye ne sɛ wontua sika bi ɛnto ɔno ankasa accounts mu ansa na wama wo nipa korɔ no akonya no
wahunu nipa aduasa enwotwe bi a wakoni nsensemme ewo Turkey ana fe Greek ahye so na busafo ne nyina ne se omu tu kwan akoba bi no makudi sa nsensemme no awra wo se be wo mu ne se opemfo ba ko wo mu a yehu no na waye mreyi
Turkey mine Greece masrafo a wodi wodwuma wɔ eposo no akɔ nipa aduasa nwotwe bi a na wɔde subuntu enam Ivros River Islet ɛso amanu mu no empanyfo de aba betudwa sɛ baako wo mu kura ɛyɛ oba bi a wafa afu empanyfo nkontabu obu no kyerɛ sɛ nipa mu aduonu mienu ɛyɛ mema ɛna mu enkono ɛyɛ ma ɛfoforo nkaye no so ɛyɛ emofran totofewa Greece ɛne Turkey asrafo empanyfo de aba betudwa sɛ akora baako kura de owu osuo no so a nyina mu no nipa aduasa nwotwe a aka ne de wo nyina ehu odi empanyifo hwe papa beebia mo atena wo Greece anase Turkey memu onam so de kokobonsem ma nipa hodo a onam kwati kwan so etwa asu no ebepie mu wo Greece anase Turkey memu se onwa hwe yie pa efise nipa dodo na enewu wo nsu no so
ya de kasebo no ebe wieye na de waso yasene bi eye Jebak driving school was say mfanto woni se otete nipa mo be ya drobafo pa bene ya chese obekwa ba aho hare so ya abrekro no so san bia wo mfam nti woni je ho se opese ye drobani se oba ana se be ma bra no mo betete osronko ekwan so omo wokuma se kro from omo ne Palace Hotel ana traffic light no edi enhye ni mu ana betumi from 0240 684078 0240 684078 eso na Newman College Department of Nursing so ye come for the amount as a nurse for entity ye ne de omudamu befua enu nti bre na beje entity ye pa nurse nkrabata hodro ni nyina be see degree in nursing nyina no omo ye bi ewo ho wo so wo akira emane ha wo kra omo wo hostel facilities so ho e na aban mu nkrata asem nyina so adimu omo ne UDS for na aka bom a omo ye sa entity ye bra na beje entity ye no omo wo atwema tachiman ya eben kwada so ewo kumase ana 0246 6780074
na yeguso di aseda ma I Care Herbal Clinic ayaresa fie no yare no wo de akina bre unya no aduru a fo ni kire honom stroke anwuduye hepatitis ene ha wo gono ana be ma wa ye mere ewo mpam da bi shapana wo ba no we no bonotophysis no fili gbenze enfili trebien eno no so be call I Care for adwoso zongo junction eno mo wo obasa de no mienu bi aba ye paroni bam and afi help care ointment wo the help care ointment no sa ye apropro nante tare dwiba kro de se ni mampele na afi paroni bam no yes yare and also be friend 0243 34 54 23 fra ya bejo so bosheba electricals nkane ya ni wires de haye ne ton papa no utu akoto na uto no mako energy commission so aje tum fra yen 0541 125 339 yebeje so
abusuafo na ye gina we so e de kasebo na bawie ya ansa na me de happy birthday sonko ma Albert Mason another Albert Mason ya ta friend Mrs. Ansu Buache we nurse wo Dominance FDA Hospital nyamenya okese na najemen
right birthday no so enkoma elder and Mrs. Osu Ansa Mr. O yera Isaac Osu Ansa and then birthday na yere so birthday ne nde ti ne mmiri nya waka bum ya wodie na adepa 555 edum ono so na ye birthday enchia soronko enkomo bibiara a ohwe ye Mama G na afi ye Angelina educhwa amresa boma yara mo nyina mase
abusua fa ye de kase bonu esi anansi krom abrabo ya adesua na eto aso midin e de maame efia nyako papa bi miniminu abema
oduefo na na sabere pina man yade mo nyama mase ma mo ni hwe Christ asomdwe nka mo nyina